I've always thought to give my Hoyas as much light as possible. But what if that is what's been holding them back from blooming? I decided to flip the script and it worked. I have a bloom. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. I love growing Hoyas, but for years, there are certain ones I just couldn't get to bloom, no matter what I tried. On March 1st, I decided to pick 4 Hoyas to give them 12 hours of light and 12 hours of total darkness every single day. Since spring is so cold here, I thought, why not mimic the conditions for fall season and see what happens to my Hoyas. I used to give my Hoyas light all year round. I have grow lights. They would get probably too much light. The light would turn on around 6 o'clock and then turn off around 9. That's how much light they used to get. I definitely flipped the script on this. I changed their light conditions completely. In the natural habitats, the rainforests, the mountain regions, other tropical areas, Hoyas experience seasonal shifts. The daylight changes and temperature does drop, especially in the mountain regions. One thing I've learned from doing a research on this is the shift in light is called
photoperiodism.
It's a fancy word I've been waiting to use for a while. Photoperiodism plays a big role in how and when they bloom. So this is how I set up my experiment. On March 1st, I moved 4 of my Hoyas. I moved my Hoya linearis and my Hoya pubicalyx splash. The Hoya Lisa and the Hoya Crimson Princess were the other ones I chose. I know they're not fall bloomers, but I still wanted to see what happens if I limit their light, and I put them in the closet. They went to this messy closet right here, and I closed the blackout curtains I had, so they had total darkness in there for 12 hours. I set an alarm that went off every day and I would take them out. It's 8 o'clock and my Hoyas have been in the dark in here. Today is day 3, so I'll take a look at the Hoyas to see what they look like. If there's any changes, there's probably not, but we're gonna take them out. I'll do a time lapse of me just taking them out. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. And I was so surprised by the results after day 5. This Hoya gave me a tiny peduncle. It was so small. I actually didn't think it was a peduncle. It looked like a peduncle, but I'm like, I don't know if it is or not. It could be. I thought it would have possibly fallen off because it was so small. Yeah, I just didn't think that was going to turn into anything, but I still kept doing the experiment. The linearis also had a bunch of peduncles appearing at the end of each stem. There was a peduncle, and boy was I happy, because I've been waiting for this Hoya to bloom for the longest and nothing. The pubicalyx splash peduncle kept growing, and then another peduncle appeared right there. I didn't get any pictures of that, but I was so excited to see that. And the original peduncle that I saw, it did keep growing every day, so I still kept doing the light experiment. Okay, so the dates, the peduncle opened on May 9th. That's how long it took. So from March 5th was when the peduncle formed to May 9th was when it opened. So that's how long it took for this to get to right here. Unfortunately, the linearis first set of peduncles blasted. It fell off after a few days and I was very upset. But I still kept doing the experiment every day. The other Hoyas, the Crimson Princess and the Hoya Lisa, nothing was happening to them, but I still kept doing it. The linearis did start giving me a second set of peduncles on all of the stems, but after a few weeks, that blasted as well. And I was devastated. I just didn't know what was happening to my linearis. I actually recently just gave this an up pot to see if there was any root rot and anything going on, and nothing was going on to it. I did give it a refresh of soil and some fertilizer. I did propagate some, but I'm gonna try that experiment again on this when fall actually comes.
I have been waiting for 4 years for this plant to bloom.
4 years. I've had this that long and it's never given me any blooms. And I'm just so excited that I was able to give her some assistance, give her some help to get her to bloom. And her bloom is just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at that bloom. I love the color and it smells really floral and not so floral. It's not, it's pleasant, but it's not. It's pleasant from really far away because the smell is so strong. It fills your room up in the morning and evening, but don't get so close to it because it doesn't smell good. It smells like rotting flowers right now if you get really close. But I have a second set of peduncle happening and I can't wait for that one to bloom. I did change my light cycle of all my grow lights to 7 o'clock to 8:30, and that's kind of what I'm sticking with now. I stopped giving her the light once I saw the peduncle a little bit more mature. What a relief that was to not do the experiment anymore because my alarm kept going off every day and I had to stop what I was doing to take them out of the closet. My reflection and what I've learned during this time of my experiment, it worked. I'm going to do this experiment again in fall because I want blooms.
And I'm not ashamed to say it.
I don't think you're able to do this experiment in summer because of the temperature fluctuations. It's not cold, but I will definitely be repeating this in fall once the temperature drops. This was such a fun and eye-opening experiment for me. Sometimes we get caught up with perfect lighting, perfect fertilizing schedule, perfect humidity, seasonal changes, and rhythm matters as well. Don't discount that at all. I think I might actually start giving my plants a winter to see if that is going to affect anything. I actually think if I give my plants a winter, spring might even be much better for them because they have some time to rest. Who knows? Have you ever tried limiting light on your Hoyas? Or is this something you're curious to test out yourself? If you like this experiment and want to see more like it, give me a great heart emoji in the comments and I will take you up on that. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.